The Red Sox right-hander Clement did not appear to have the velocity of past times when we've seen him. Seemed to be very tentative on the mound. The A's had Mark Ellis back after that one-night absence due to food poisoning, and it had a manifest effect immediately as Mark started the ball game. Swung on, drilled to left field. That one is going to be at the base of the wall down toward the corner. Played by Manny Ramirez quickly, and as is often the case here in Boston, you can rattle one off the Green Monster but settle for a single, as does Ellis. So Mark coming right back with a solid knock. He's 5 for 10 in the series. Coming into the game, Jason Kendall followed with a single, sending Ellis up to second base. With Mark Kotsay at the plate, a wild pitch put runners at second and third, and Kotsay was quick to respond. Swinging a line drive. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Yes, it was touched by a fan leaning over. In to score are both Ellis and Kendall, and it'll be an automatic double because of the fan reaching in and making contact in foul ground right by the railing. And Kotsay drives in a pair to get the A's in front early, his 76th and 77th RBIs of the campaign. And up next was Eric Chavez, 4 for 31 on the trip, only a 169 average in the last 20 games, very hit-hungry. He promptly delivered a solid single to right, sending Kotsay to third, putting runners at the corners for Scott Hatteberg. Swinging a bouncing ball, bounces over the head of Olerud down the right field line. That'll bring home Kotsay from third, and going from first to third is Eric Chavez. And the hard turf here at Fenway Park, an assist. Gold Glove first baseman John Olerud leaped, but I think barely ticked the ball as it went by him and down the line fair. Runners at first and third. It is 3-0 Athletics. Jay Payton helped to make the most out of the situation, the next hitter. There's a swing and a hard hit ball. A diving backhand play by Cora. Throws from his knees to second, back to first. No double play, and the A's get a run. Great play by Cora that time. I thought that ball was by him. He went backhand. Went to one knee to flashily get the throw over to second. Graffinino's turn, not in time to get Payton, who gets an RBI as the A's go up by a score of 4-0. The A's would get another runner later on a walk to Swisher, but finally Scudero was retired. They sent 9 men to the plate and had that early 4-run bulge, and it wasn't long before Ellis was up, leading off the next inning, the second. Swinging a high drive to left center field. Damon going back on it, and he's going to have to play it off the wall, and he does, as into second is Ellis. He takes a quick turn and stops. That ball really carried out near the 379 mark. Damon started back, and at first I thought he had a play on it, and then I realized that he realized he was going to have to play the carom.
Mark Ellis coming back after food poisoning, shelved him yesterday, hit 2 balls off the wall in 2 at-bats today.
Kendall then worked a ground ball to the right side for an out, sending Ellis over to third with 1 away and giving Kotsay another RBI chance. Swing, there's a soft drive into right center. That'll be a base hit to score the run, and the A's lead by a score of 5-0. And the slightest hearing of the Boo Birds is noticed. Kotsay has driven in 3 in the first 2 innings. And it's time now for the Margarita King call of the game, brought to you by the Margarita King, the world's only gold medal winning margarita in a bottle, now at Safeway. Eric Chavez to the plate. Chavez hits it high to right field. That's a well-hit ball. Nixon is going back, still going back. Field watch. It's gone. Chavez 2-run homer adds to the carnage against Matt Clement. And the A's have a lead of 7-0. Chavez hammers his 24th of the year. Here comes Terry Francona, and not far behind will be the veteran Jeremy Gonzalez on a hideous afternoon for Matt Clement at Fenway Park in Boston. The A's have clubbed him for 7 runs, and he's faced 11 men and retired only 4. And that was the Margarita King call of the game, brought to you by the Margarita King, now at Safeway. Just say, "King me, baby." Remember to sip responsibly. Gonzalez kept things under control at 7-0 until the A's half of the 5th, when Swisher's one-out double bounced into the seats in right field, bringing up Mark Scudero, who promptly got in a 2-strike hole, but worked his way out quickly. Gonzalez checks back at second with Swisher, and there's a drive by Scudero to deep left, straight away and into the monster seats for a home run. And the A's add 2 more as Marco Scudero hammers his 8th home run of the year. dead left between the Coke bottle light tower and the foul pole into the monster seats atop the 37-foot-high wall, and the A's lead 9-0. Ellis then beat out an infield hit to third base, waited at first while Kendall flied out for the second out of the inning. But Kotze worked a 4-pitch walk, and Chavez was waiting to pounce on Gonzalez. Swung on, there's another high drive to deep right field, and that one's going to go the distance. Home run, Chavez. Second today. This one good for 3 more A's runs. Holy Toledo. Talk about an explosion. Beating up on Clement and Gonzalez. The A's now have 5 in this inning. Chavez with 25 homers, 12-0. And Kirk Saarloos worked 5 scoreless innings, allowing just 4 hits, gave up a Bill Miller leadoff homer in the 6th for the first Red Sox run. Pitched into the 7th, gave up a couple of doubles and a single and a force out until Ron Flores came in to pitch to Roberto Pettigini, who singled in the 2nd run of the inning and the 3rd of the ball game. But then the final out of the inning was achieved on Kelly Shopik's long drive to right center that could have been a 3-run homer, and he got a bit more of a charge into it. Instead, it was out number 3. Really the last gasp for the Red Sox with Tasic and Yabu finished up in the 8th and 9th, and the A's had the big equalizing win in the books, getting out of the Red Sox bailiwick here with 2 wins in 4 tries and a 5-5 road trip. Robert Vaughn will be along with a scoreboard report right after this.